We are on another local freshwater lake. We've got the islands, we've got the current bun. She's looking nice. We've got a bit of a breeze, but we're gonna have a short session. See if we can get a few before my haircut. Try the channels, try next to the islands. We'll see how we get on. A couple of hours. It's going to be roasting today. Got a bit of time off work, so we're going to smash it. Get some carp. Do get these I'm in the middle of the lake, so I'm going to put my rest there. I don't know what distance to fish them at yet until I get the rods out. We'll get our area nice and tidy. Always like my little work to area. I've got a bit of pre-made mix. It's dry at the moment. I got some nice smelly pellets, and get my bit of sweet braising, chuck that in. Lake water, never fresh, never use fresh water, use your lake water. Take those out, give it a good stir, and chuck that into the dry mix. Get your fingers in there. You could be precise and griddle it, but I just keep it easy. Just use your fingers. Give it a good mix. What we'll do, because it's sunny, we're going to have the sun on us, so I'll put a bit more in. Just get it a little bit over wet. Because it will dry out in this as it sits there. You could keep it in the shade, but get it nice and soggy, so it'll dry out in the sun. And I've got a bit of spare water there. I can just keep adding to it. Let's get that hands dried off. Always need cloths when you're fishing. Always need cloths. Right. Let's get these. We've got the mat sorted out. We've got the nets, net pole, net head. Let's get the rods out. I don't know why I'm puffing. See the planes today. Should be like this all day. I've only literally got a couple of hours. And then haircut. Alright. A couple of jobs this morning, takes time, but we're back here now. This will be the nicest place to, if you've got a few hours spare. See if we can grab one for camera. You can grab a fish for camera. Yeah. Get that out of the way. Got my 10-footers, 10-foot feeders. Nice and light. Little Ninja reels. I'm a Daiwa fan. Let's get the other one. We're going to fish 2 today. Maximise our opportunity. To make the most of what time we've got. Red tips today. I mean, in here you've got red tips and yellow. You probably won't see that on there. Red and yellow. Yellow's really soft. Red's a bit harder. I think for these carp, it doesn't really matter. So just go with the slightly heavier ones. If you're fishing for your bream or your tench or your roach, sometimes the softer tip will be. I'll just show you the bites. If they're a little bit finicky, crucian, stuff like that. Let's get the other reel. You just don't, for this sort of gear, you know, there's fishing here to early teens, but you don't need heavy gear. Just enjoy it. I use the light feeder rods, they'll cope with everything. You can let them run. You've not got any major snags, just don't let them get rid of the island. Here's the horses, and you'll be fine. Right. Get rigged out. Get the rods out. Get fishing. I always have my stuff packed away at the end. Give it a clean when I get home. I'm not a. Some people leave it all set up, but with this sort of gear, it's so light, you could damage it. If it's in and out of the car, you don't want to be smashing gear. You know, nothing I use is worth a fortune, but you look after it, get a couple of years out of it, and then we'll can always change it. Some people go mad with gear, but you just don't need to. I'll have as much fun on this gear as I will with something 3 times the price. And what I will do is I'll get some pellets. I'll get some fresh pellets out early on the areas I want to fish. So I'm going to try around this island. Chuck a few there, and then we'll try around this other island as a start. Just get that bit of early smell going in. I might attract 1 or 2 in. It's been a bit slow, I think, on here recently, so we'll see if that maybe brings 1 or 2 in early. Get an early bite, what it's all about. Let's get this rig sorted out. Little barbless hooks, nothing complicated. Just a running, if I can see what I'm doing, just a running feeder. I need to try the float on here really, but I think I'll do that when the fish are really on it. I've got a bit more time. There's a fish, I just heard one behind me, top end of the lake. Just a running feeder on a swivel. It's all lightish mono. This stuff comes quite invisible when it's in the water, so. Where's the scissors? Let's pull the hook into my finger, it's always good. That'll literally have a band, barbless hook, mono trace, very invisible in the water, but strong on a swivel. And that'll be a running feeder, but you can lock it onto the swivel, pull the swivel in, and then it's locked. So if it did get caught in anything, it can always come free on the line and fall off if the line does separate. Always safe if the worst scenario happens. And we'll get that one out. If we can get this untangled. Let's try and rein it. Okay, let's go. I'm going to be fairly relaxed about this, so I'll just put a bit in the cage, get it in that bed, and we'll stick a nice handful around just with my hands. Doesn't have to be too precise because we're only fishing short. Get a nice bundle. And that one's in the drink. Get that over there. Right. So, let's get that first one in. Like so. Get the rod tips fairly well out on here into the water. And then we're fishing. Got a really good looking fish here, really orangey, probably one of the most colourful ones I've had in here for quite a while. Look at the orange on him, look at the yellows through the tail, the blacks and orange, all the fins as well. Gorgeous colours on him. Her. Look at that. Spectacular. In that sunlight. Not massive, but really long. Call a standard common in here. Not so many colours, although he's got yellow on him. But look how long he is and how slim he is. If this fish had a belly on it, could be mid-teens. But he's probably only 7 pounds, I'd say. Look at the length of him in that sunlight. Clean mouth again, really long, but really just pure common. Bit of yellow on there, so he could have had a bit of koi in him. Just really long. No lice on him yet, but it's getting colder. But nice and clean. No scarring. Good fins. Just really long and slim. Seems to be sunny when I choose to sit at this spot. Like really sunny. Jets are looking good. Got my area sorted out. The rods are close at hand. The net's close. Although I will be standing up anyway. So I've got it a bit further away to allow me to run around here if I need to. If they get around the islands on you, be ready to get up and start following them rather than just sit in your chair. It's nice playing them in your chair. If you can do, I always will. But be prepared to move. So I've just got a bit of clearance there, and then I can soon get around the chair. But we've got a couple of hours in it. We've got a bit of a breeze, so that's welcome. And yeah, everything's oh, it's not the pellets over. Everything's sort of ready to go. Everything's close at hand, so if I need to change rigs or rebait whatever, I can do, but I'll probably stand up if I'm casting over there, just because this is grown a bit. Do with a bit of a trim actually. Might look at that. Mat's close at hand, so we're not having to move you don't want to be carrying fish too far, even with these smaller ones. Just get them in the net water to mat, have the mat close. If you need to move them, sort of, you can carry them in the mat if you want to take a picture. You want to get your camera set up. If you can keep them in the net while you're doing that, even better. But this is I can put them in a nice comfy mat. I've got a cover to put over it, so it'll be in the shade, out of the light, keep it calm. I can pour some water on it. This gives me a minute or two just to get the camera ready, cleared out of the way, and get a nice video or photo. This is what you want, really. Memories. So yeah, we'll just sit back, get your lunch box, get your sandwich out, got some crisps. Everything's close. I've got my tackle close by and a comfy chair. Hasn't got arms on this one, but you can recline at different levels and you can just relax, let the rods do the work. I've got a bit of drag loose just in case I'm looking somewhere else, because they could suddenly grab it. The idea of the flatbed is you've got that weight of the feeder, so if they do they come down on it and they're feeding on the bait that's on the feeder and your hook bait's hidden in between it, they'll suck that hook bait up, move, and then the weight of the feeder will suddenly move and pull that hook in. It'll give them a shock usually, and that's when they could bolt on you. So you could get no warning and So I've got a bit of drag running, because you've got to watch those rods. Although I have got these backrests that you can push the butt into, so it's fairly well gripped. And you're close by the rods anyway, so should be fine. There's a few bubbles coming up now. No indications, but it has been a bit slow now, I think. Coming into the autumn, a bit more. We just need a bit more rain. I think we've had so much dry weather. Just need to freshen up with some rainwater. They'll start moving around. They'll feel the temperature start to drop. They'll want to feed a bit before it goes too cold. 12 o'clock cannon. Spring and autumn, yeah, I find is pretty good. Better than middle of summer when you get the heat. It can be okay in the winter if you get a warmer winter, but it's nice to get that rain coming in and keep the water level up and keep it fresh. Yeah, see what happens. Just nice being off work. Nice being out of the office. We don't get as many days like this in the winter. So, got to make the most of them and get out. Tangy cheese. Smaller, but again immaculate. No marks on him. Fins, tail, tiny bit on the top tail, top fin. This could be he's angry. Really light coloured. No scarring on him. Clean mouth. One leech in the mouth. It's getting colder now, so you're going to see them. But really clean, lovely bright. Bit of ghosty in him, I reckon. A tiny bit of yellow on there. Again, could have more of a belly on him. But yeah, a couple of pounds. Really clean. That's clean mouth. Lovely. That one came very quick. Look at that. Look at that shine. It's going to be another lovely sunset evening. But we've had a few. We've had a few on the bank. We've had a few in the hands. A few on the mat. It's been a bit of a slow start, but we got some in the end. Till the next one. Two lows.